And welcome. Have you ever woken up feeling like you've been hit by a truck? You know, that groggy, irritable feeling, even if you thought you got enough sleep? Or maybe you had to pull a late night and then wake up super early. And the whole day just felt like a write-off? You drag yourself through the morning. You're grumpy, unproductive, and it feels like you're constantly fighting to stay awake. Sound familiar? Well, today we're going to tackle exactly that. We'll explore why this happens and, more importantly, I'll share a scientifically backed method to help you wake up feeling surprisingly refreshed. Even if you're sleeping less than you'd ideally like. This is especially for those of you who sometimes have to burn the midnight oil but still need to be sharp the next morning. Before we dive in, if you're new here, this channel talks about practical tips for a more productive and energetic life. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. Today's topic is crucial because how you wake up sets the tone for your entire day. It affects your mood, your energy levels, your productivity, whether you're an entrepreneur, a student, or even retired. That morning fatigue can really derail everything. So, our video is broken into two main parts. First, we'll diagnose the problem. Why do we often wake up feeling so tired, regardless of how long we've slept? Then, in part 2, we'll get to the treatment. I'll share the method, the science behind it, and a simple formula you can use to calculate your perfect wake-up time. Plus, a bonus on how to handle those nights where you sleep very late but still need to wake up early without feeling like a zombie. This isn't magic, it's based on how our bodies actually work. Many people find this hard to believe at first, but once you understand it and try it, it can be a game changer. So, let's get started with part 1. Why do we wake up tired? To understand why we wake up tired, we need to understand a bit about sleep science. Most people think sleep is just one long, continuous block from when your head hits the pillow until your alarm goes off. But that's not quite right. We actually sleep in cycles, and each cycle lasts approximately 90 minutes. During each 90-minute cycle, our brain and body go through different stages of sleep. There are generally 5 stages. Stage 1. Drifting off. This is that light, dozy period where you're easily woken. Stage 2. Light sleep. Your heart rate slows, body temperature drops. You're asleep, but it's still relatively light. This stage actually makes up about 50% of your total sleep time. Stage 3. Deep sleep. This is when your body starts its serious repair work. It's harder to wake someone from this stage. Stage 4. Very deep sleep. This is the most restorative stage. Your body is in full recovery mode. Waking up from here is very difficult and disorienting. Stage 5. REM sleep, rapid eye movement. This is when most dreaming occurs. Your brain is highly active, almost like when you're awake, but your body is temporarily paralyzed. These 5 stages make up one 90-minute cycle, and throughout the night, we repeat these cycles. For optimal rest, most adults need about 5 of these 90-minute cycles, which totals around 7.5 hours of sleep. So, what makes us wake up feeling terrible? The main culprit is being woken up abruptly during stage 3 or, even worse, stage 4, the deep sleep stages. Imagine your body is in its deepest rest and repair mode, completely shut down, and suddenly your alarm clock yanks you into consciousness. It's a shock to your system. Your brain and body aren't prepared to transition, leading to that awful grogginess, confusion, irritability, and sometimes even a feeling of panic. This can happen even if you've technically slept for 8 or 9 hours. It's not just about how long you sleep, but when you wake up within your sleep cycle. The secret to waking up feeling refreshed is to wake up at the end of a sleep cycle. As you're naturally transitioning into a lighter stage of sleep or just before a new cycle begins. Okay, that's the why. Now, let's move on to part 2. The how, the solution to waking up feeling good. So, we know we want to wake up at the end of a sleep cycle. How do we do that? Luckily, there's a formula. The formula is wake up time equals bedtime plus 1.5 hours multiplied by the number of cycles, plus x, which is the time it takes you to fall asleep. Let's break this down. Bedtime. This is the actual time you intend to fall asleep. Not just get into bed. 1.5 hours, or 90 minutes. This is the average length of one full sleep cycle. Number of cycles. Ideally, you're aiming for 5 cycles, which is 7.5 hours. However, you can adjust this to 3, 4, or 6 cycles depending on your needs. We'll look at an example of this. Crucially, try not to go below 3 cycles if you want to function reasonably well. X. Time to fall asleep. This is your personal sleep latency. How long it generally takes you to fall asleep once your head hits the pillow. For most people, this is around 14 minutes. If you know you take longer, say 20 or 30 minutes, use that figure. Let's try an example. Suppose you plan to go to bed and fall asleep by 10 p.m. You're aiming for 5 sleep cycles, and it takes you about 14 minutes to fall asleep. Your bedtime is 10 p.m. 5 cycles multiplied by 1.5 hours per cycle equals 7.5 hours. Time to fall asleep equals 14 minutes. So, your calculation is 10 p.m. plus 7 hours 30 minutes plus 14 minutes. 10 p.m. plus 7 hours 30 minutes equals 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. plus 14 minutes equals 5:44 a.m. So, you'd set your alarm for 5:44 a.m. Waking up at this time means you're likely waking at the end of a cycle. Now, what about that bonus scenario? What if it's already 1 a.m.? You have to be up before 6 a.m. And you know you can't get 5 cycles? Let's say you fall asleep at 1 a.m. You can't fit 5 cycles, 7.5 hours, or even 4 cycles, 6 hours, if you need to be up before 6 a.m. So, let's aim for 3 cycles. Bedtime. 1 a.m. 3 cycles multiplied by 1.5 hours per cycle equals 4.5 hours. Time to fall asleep. Let's stick with 14 minutes, 14 minutes. Calculation. 1 a.m. plus 4 hours 30 minutes plus 14 minutes. 1 a.m. plus 4 hours 30 minutes equals 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. plus 14 minutes equals 5:44 a.m. This wake-up time is before your 6 a.m. deadline. You'd be getting about 4 hours and 30 minutes of actual sleep. While this isn't ideal long-term, waking up at 5:44 a.m. after completing 3 full cycles will leave you feeling significantly better than if you, say, slept until 6 a.m. but woke up in the middle of a deep sleep phase. The magic here is that respecting your sleep cycles, even if you get fewer of them, is often better than getting more total hours but being jarred awake at the wrong time. A few very important caveats. 1. Minimum cycles. Try to get at least 3 full cycles. Anything less, and you'll likely feel the effects of sleep deprivation significantly, regardless of timing. 2. Individual variation. While 90 minutes is average, your personal cycle might be slightly different, and some people genuinely feel better on 4 cycles. Others need 6. Experiment a little around these calculated times to fine-tune what works for you. 5 cycles, 7.5 hours, is a good general target for most adults. 3. Don't hit snooze. This is critical. If you wake up at your calculated time and then drift back to sleep for 5 to 10 minutes, you risk falling back into a deeper sleep stage, only to be jolted awake again, feeling even worse when the alarm goes. Get up. 4. Consistency is key. While this technique is great for occasional late nights, it's not a substitute for consistently getting enough sleep. Prioritize good sleep hygiene for long-term health. I first learned about this concept a while ago from scientific articles and resources, like those you might find on health sections of reputable news sites. And it has genuinely helped me on many occasions. So, there you have it, a way to understand your sleep better and time your wake-ups to feel more refreshed, even when sleep is short. The key is working with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. Try this formula out for yourself. Calculate your ideal wake-up times. It might take a few tries to get it perfect for you, but the difference can be remarkable. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and consider sharing it with friends or family who struggle with waking up tired. It could really help them improve their mornings and their overall day. And let me know in the comments below, Have you heard of this before? Are you going to try it? I'd love to hear about your experiences. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe for more practical tips. Until next time, sleep smart and wake up well.